Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green, welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey, where we have collected enough power moons in the ruined kingdom to move on. We can repair the Odyssey, and at last, I've got a full recording session to devote to Bowser's Kingdom. We don't get our paint job fixed up, interestingly. We just have to deal with sort of the bits where the paint is scuffed away. So, off we go to our intended destination. It's getting a bit gaudy with all those stickers on, in all fairness. They're just sort of slapped around. So, away from the storms. Bright lights shining through as we cruise on. They did a very good job with Bowser's Kingdom because usually Bowser levels are the lava ones. But we've already had the lava. Well, that was certainly a doozy of an interruption, but I'm glad we got the ship fixed. See, and blah blah blah, seeing as how I've got some time. Ground pound, we already know that. Next, let's look at Bowser's Kingdom. Architecture, statues, Bowser's castle. Wait, he's got his own castle? Man, we've got to help those two. I mean, he usually does. But the beautiful thing about Bowser's castle in this game is it's designed like a feudal Japanese castle with no lava in sight. And it hits us with some beautiful music. So there you go, you have this beautiful Japanese-inspired theme and a magnificent feudal castle. What makes Bowser's Kingdom even better is that every area you visit, every bit you progress through is actually structured in the order that you would wind up entering a feudal Japanese castle. So you've got all the different walls, the different courtyards and everything. And something else that's really cool is that the flames will actually wind up reacting in time with the music if you observe closely. So all the torches, especially in the second section, they wind up reacting to the music. And when you're travelling along those wires, you actually get a shamisen thing. So, Pokios. These birds can use their beaks to attack or to stick into the walls here. Use the control stick to flick and then stab your way through things. You can take out Spinies pretty easily, and you'll have to use them in a few precarious spots along the way too. But they are very, very handy for navigating the kingdom. And of course, there are plenty of little secrets to find along the way. What have we got down here? Yes, there's just a moon here. Behind the big wall. So, we don't have a specific Power Moon goal per se. We just have to beat the boss. But we can't leave until we've actually wound up facing the boss. So, plenty to do. We'll have a lot of challenges and quite a few fights along the way as well, because of course this is Bowser's Kingdom. And it's a welcome change, honestly. The fact that they've done something so different from, like, this is the typical Bowser lava level and things like that. They've given him a proper castle and it's really creatively designed. It's honestly very clever. There's probably a good reason why this is one of the best regarded kingdoms in the game, because that should not have counted. That really should not have counted. Don't know how I got away with that one, but we did. But yeah, this just looks so much better than the overdone lava castle of most Bowser levels. I mean, it's not hot. It's not hot. Oh, no. That was not what I was trying to do at all, but I did it anyway. That was also not what I was trying to do, but I did it anyway. Okay, so I can't get that one. And there's no real way to... Oh, that's a bit rough. Okay, so... Now we get to confront our enemy to get further into the castle, the Stairface Ogre. These things smash down on us with their stone blocks and let out a very Kabuki-style scream when you kill them. Interestingly, if you saw that yellow mark on their face, those can actually be broken by Pokios. So, first story moon, infiltrate Bowser's castle. We've got there. And we can continue with our journey. Smart bombing. There's our next objective. We do actually use the Pokios for that. Giant firework bombs. Now, we probably can do some exploring on the rooftops, which is necessary. Because of course I want to find all the purple coins. That seems to be the primary objective. Purple coins and moons that are not related to the story. Everything else is just sort of background decoration. It's something we get to later. But also do explore the rooftops because they actually give you a few extra things to discover in terms of power moons or paths to power moons. There's a lot of looking around to do. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite kingdom in the game. I love the music. I love the fact that it's just so different for a Bowser level. That nearly went very badly. I think overall, given how it again ties into the themes of contrast that pop up for Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, here is like the standard Bowser Kingdom and it's feudal Japanese rather than lava. The lava level is food. Oh yeah, you can stick your nose where it doesn't belong and get a moon. Poking your nose in the plaster wall. So we don't have rice paper walls, but we do have plaster walls. And, of course, you will sometimes have to move around in between these sections to look for purple coins. Like, you see down there? The Pokio is incredibly handy. Don't forget to time your pokes to make your jumping that little bit easier. Because otherwise, it's a very long way down, and we don't think those Technicolor clouds are going to be very good for us. Anything over this side? No, it's all steel. But it's always worth checking. So nothing hanging around there. Nothing hanging around there. That's good. So we can move on to the next area. Which... Ah, yes. Our smart bombing area. So again, we need the Pokio. Second courtyard. So again, we are traveling through these in the order you'd expect to go through them to death. Looks like I still haven't decided to look where I'm going after the fiasco of the This game has a sense of humor. Absolutely nobody can deny that this game has a sense of humor. A very irritating one, a very warped one, but nonetheless it has a sense of humor. About which I am remarkably sad. Oh, that was a good shot. So we do have to explore a little bit around here too. Line up your shots. Excuse me. The fact that I keep poking in slightly the wrong direction is literally going to get me killed at some point. Or maybe not. There's at least a heart there. And a couple of spinies. Assuming I don't jump on them, I ought to be fine. Oh well, we got that one, but... Ooh, tucked away in a nice little alcove. But yeah, you won't be able to do anything about metal. If you jump and try and stick your beak in the wall when it's not plaster, you are not going anywhere. So let's go up here and see what we can find. Well, we did need those purple coins, and I believe we can... accidentally kill our Pokio, but we can go back and get another one, so that's okay. It's just like a carnival goldfish in this game. Something goes wrong, you flush it and get another one. Oh well, what's over here? Wait a minute. Oh, I need to take the Pokio over here because those are some precariously positioned coins. Alright, now I will become the bird. And I have to kind of go around the long way. Oh well. But yeah, this is pretty creative in all honesty. It's definitely sort of one of the better ideas. Good way to do the Bowser level. Good way to keep things fresh and interesting. Alright. So we can get back up there if we need to. Are there any others? No need to worry about that. No weird hidden moons. And up we go. Make our way back nice and easy. But I keep putting the camera in a really weird spot. Mostly so that I can see what I'm doing in terms of grabbing moons. Because again, that's the priority. But like I said, don't forget to look out for actual power moons. That was perfect timing. So, deal with the Pokios, and I believe there's a couple of other moons we can get in this. Oh wait, that's a moon shard. That was good. Alright, well we've got all the moon shards, but we're not done with our explorations in this area just yet. I think a lot of moons do open up once we defeat Bowser. But... ah, yes. Whoop. It's all the more impressive that I managed to miss it like that. Not too bad, though. Poking the turret wall. If we go up here, we should be able to get something. We might have some purple coins higher up. Yep, I thought there might be purple coins. Now, I don't know if there's anything further down. Wait a minute. Well, there's something further down. I just failed spectacularly at getting it. Well, this time at least I don't have a humiliating outfit. I'm surprised the game didn't give me the clown outfit. And I'm surprised there isn't a moon inside one of those metal boxes just yet. Apparently, if you poke it a lot with the Pokio, you can wind up breaking them, but I'm not about to try that. So, they're gone. Alright, that worked. Now, if we move around here, it's all metal there. We can abandon the bird to its fate and treasure inside the turret. Ah, well, that is a thing that has happened. Well, we got the coins. That was the most important thing. The purple ones are valuable. Mario's life is only worth 10 coins, apparently. So, now we can actually proceed. Because I got what I wanted. There's really nothing down... That was my own fault. Really nothing down there, which is a bit of a surprise. Alright, so we don't have too much to worry about now, because I think I've cleared out this area. So, we can abandon it. Do we need our little bird? Well, I think we abandon it when we pick up the story moon. Mario is dressed for business. Very nice pinstripe suit. Let's go further into Bowser's castle. Big brutal battle. That's our next one. What are we going to find? So the statues that you see on screen there are statues are meant to be Fujin and Raijin, the wind and thunder gods, but of course they're designed like Bowser because Bowser has a massive ego. Oh, there's a moon just hanging out there. From the side above the castle gate. Okay, and I figured there might be purple coins up here. So yeah, you're going to do a lot of running around on rooftops. It's very much Ninja Mario here. And yeah, the coins are based on feudal Japanese coins, I believe. At the very least, I wind up recognizing those as the sort of coins Meowth has on its head. At least I'm pretty sure they're based on... Meowth's coin is based on those anyway. Alright, nothing extra we need the Pokio for. So we can proceed... Take a jet up to a nice little break spot, which offers our Crazy Cap store. These statues are of the god Jizo, and Future Me is probably going to be able to explain a bit more about that because Future Me probably has the relevant information within easy access. So, you will notice that one of the Jizo statues is missing. So, what we want to do is bring it here. Now, Jizo should not be confused with Jinzo, which is short for Jinzo Ningen, artificial human. I've probably had Future Me explain Jizo for the time being, but it's like there's a stubby little tail that I can't help but think just feels a little bit like this is connected in some way. The way they present it is almost a little bit like Tanuki Mario. So, there we go. Underground Jizo. Which I probably didn't quite pronounce correctly. Souvenir shop. It feels like such a Bowser move to just randomly have a souvenir shop. And we have the male and female new Donkers, who Bowser has probably kidnapped to work here. So, we'll buy a life up heart, even though I'm probably more likely to fall off the edge than actually lose all my health in battle, but we might be able to buy some new clothes too. So, we get another moon. Shopping at Bowser's Castle. It's very nice of Bowser to actually have a branch of Crazy Cat. Thanks for oh, righto. We don't actually have anything more there. Well, samurai. So we do need the samurai helmet and samurai outfit to get into the door in the back. Interestingly, those 6 coins, and I believe the antler crest as well, the helmet certainly... the helmet, I believe, is based on him, but the crest is definitely the crest of the Sanada clan. You know, the clan of Yukimura Sanada? So those 6 coins feature prominently in series like Samurai Warriors and I think Sengoku Basara as well. So yeah, pretty neat touch that you actually do have armor that is at least partly based on Yukimura's, and I need to remember to not move the controls too much. So we are dressed for battle, and we get an 8-bit section in a shoji screen. And yeah, the mushroom platforms raise and lower. So we do have to be very careful and time our movements too. I thought there might be something. Alright, so here we need to time those movements again quite carefully. Up there. Over here. To be honest, I thought the platform on the left actually moved further through. So what was I saying about using the life up heart and the fact that I just was much more likely to fall off the edge than actually get myself killed in a fight? Yeah, I would be the clumsiest samurai. That was, how you say, very dumb. Alright, well there's our bonus moon. And we can knock the Koopa Trooper into the poison. And if I'm careful, hopefully the fireworks... Oh, I'm really not good at this. I still did it, despite the fact I was crap and did it non-optimally, I still somehow did it. Is this a shoji screen? Have I actually used the terms correctly? I might have to just double check a few things, get some info so that I can actually be better informed. Oh, what the heck. Scene of crossing the poison swamp. So it's probably just like, let's leave out the bit where I said I tripped and died, because I totally didn't do that. That's just me exaggerating for comic effect. Hopefully the fireworks aren't too loud. Hopefully we don't have much trouble with that, because, yeah, there's a bit going on. So, we do need to change into something more ridiculous. Well, at least I'm kitted out for the beach. I look patently ridiculous, but that's half the point. Getting to see what sort of ridiculous outfits my stupidity sees me dressed in. So, if I'm right, there should be a painting around here that isn't full. Which is sad. Maybe it fills up after we do a lot of the other bits and pieces. So, I think I need a Jizo statue. Because when I'm the statue, certain areas to stomp end up becoming visible. Yeah, so you see them glowing there, and they've disappeared. So I think we've got taiko drumming going in the background. So we're stomping around. We are not stomping around old Tokyo like a big playground. That just came to mind. So we do have to move a little slowly, but we might be able to wind up finding... over the other side, we will end up finding a power moon. But yeah, I think this is essentially a shout out to Tanuki Mario and the statue form. Very casual. Cool, collected professional, and they can't hurt me. Where is this anyway? So, keep on going. Maybe it's around here? Well, there's a life up hard. Unless it's post-game? Because I was certain there was actually somewhere that you could wind up getting the power moon. Could be post-game, I'm really not sure. Oh well, we'll park our statue. Guess I'm going to have to check that one up as well. Was about here. No, it was the other side. Let's be respectful, we'll park our statue properly, and then we'll wind up going to the next episode. Alright, hop along, and then we fight the Brutals in the next one. Thank you very... Wait. No, there wasn't a spot. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!